Desmond
Nestled among the peaceful pines lies North Carolina's Kenan Stadium. Tonight, Chapel Hill comes alive like never before. Never before has the ACC, let alone this town, seen a football game quite of this magnitude.
Well, this town is going nuts. It's going nuts.
We love all the hype.
You get 6 tickets.
I want it. I want it bad.
God doesn't have 6 tickets to this game.
It's a great time. It's just fun to be around campus now.
Second-ranked Florida State arrives with a typical air of confidence. Bobby Bowden's teams have always been road warriors, battle-tested in so many huge games. At home or in hostile territory, they are always ready. And the home run arsenal is as loaded as ever. Fifth-ranked North Carolina, they've marked this game of their calendar over a year ago. They've waited for a moment like this for what seems like an eternity. The Heels now have a dominant defense, capable of diffusing every threat. And for the first time, they could look the mighty Seminoles straight in the eye and not blink. All-American quarterback Dre Bly fears no one and would love Florida State to try their luck on his side of the field. Feel the electricity. Kenan Stadium, the town of Chapel Hill. The entire state of North Carolina is ready for this moment. The Seminoles have come to town to face the Tar Heels. And the conference, the top 5, and the national championship hopes all are at stake. To capacity, well, I guess number 2, the Seminoles are in town to take on the number 5 ranked Tar Heels of North Carolina. Kenan Stadium jam-packed. Maybe a sacrilege in this area. There was an exhibition basketball game this afternoon. Many of these students didn't go, so they could stand in line and be one of the first to arrive for what is looking like the night for Mac and not for Dean here in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Hi, everybody. Ron Franklin. Auburn's Tigers, Alabama's Crimson Tide. From every corner of the state, from infants to great-grandfolks, from every walk of life. On this day, every man, every woman, every child of the state comes together for one common reason: to be divided.
Forever ingrained in the lore of this rivalry. It is in the air. It has shifted. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It is over. Auburn has come from behind to beat arch rival Alabama.
All right. And number 315.
Alabama has beaten Auburn.
Not be won the first quarter, man. This is the Auburn-Alabama game. It'll take 4 quarters. And it'll take you playing 4 quarters. I hope they play their best game. They play their best game. Because that's what we've been practicing for. You lay it on the line. Keep your composure. If something happens.
SEC West title. A conference championship game berth, a big-time bowl bid, perhaps even the Alliance, but that means nothing to them for now. For 4-6 Alabama, one clear and simple mission is left to salvage this season. Just beat Auburn. The 62nd edition of the Iron Bowl when we come back. For the 50th consecutive year, a state divides as 2 universities come together. The season finale for bragging rights, and for so much more than that. In the state of Alabama, every childhood dream begins on the grass and dirt of the neighborhood park. The dream, a final destination that seems larger than life, yet remains identical in each one's mind.
Yes, yes, yes! Yes, Auburn, yes! Alabama has beaten Auburn, and the state of
time. A young man's vision now more in focus. Whether he's destined to wear the orange and blue or the colors of crimson and white, the path has been predetermined years ago. Those that take the final step do so at the risk of lifelong friendships, as they have become the men of Auburn, the men of Alabama.
Welcome to the Iron Bowl. Roll Tide, baby! War Eagle!
The 63rd renewal of the Iron Bowl, Auburn, Alabama, from Legion Field in Birmingham. Hi, everybody. Ron Franklin. Welcome once again to Saturday Primetime here on ESPN. Look back over my shoulder. An absolute sea of RVs, over 500 of them here for tonight's football game. Now, you say this game has to be for the SEC championship or at least a game of national implications. Well, that's not the case. Quite frankly, neither team is ranked. And for the first time in the history of the series, there was a total of 11 losses between the two. So if you live in the Northeast or the Northwest, you say, what is the big deal? The big deal is, folks, this is the Iron Bowl. This is the meeting between Auburn and Alabama. And in this state, it's a preoccupation 365 days a year. So you say, well, is it that healthy to have that kind of rivalry? Well, the people here in Alabama, with all due respect, don't care about your feelings of that because to them, they know. If you lose this football game, you got to live with it for 1 year until they play again. Why is it so important? Well, look at it this way. If Auburn wins tonight, a tumultuous year, as we just said, only 3 wins. If they win, they turn a bad season into a very good season. And for Mike DuBose, not only can he improve his bowl situation, he can turn a good year into an absolutely wonderful year. So I ask you the question, as you're asked when you move into the state, as you watch this game tonight, declare, are you Auburn or are you Alabama? It's the 63rd meeting of the Iron Bowl, Alabama and Auburn. Adrian Karsten and Mike Gottfried when we come back after these messages. History in the making tonight from Clemson, South Carolina. The patriarch of college football's first family. A single win from one of coaching's most coveted milestones. To get there, only flesh and blood stands in his way. A son on the other sidelines, and his vow to delay the inevitable for 1 more week. By the numbers, Bobby Bowden's lifetime brushstrokes have painted a masterpiece that's nearing completion. A national championship, unsurpassed bowl success, winning his team of the decade, top 4 finish, 12 years and counting. Adding win number 300 moves him into an elite fraternity of the game's all-time greats. Over 30 members of the extended Bowden family are on hand here tonight. Some coaching, some cheering, others completely agonizing over divided loyalties. Father meets son for the first time in college football history as #1 Florida State comes calling on Clemson.
Fourth down play. Slack going long. He's open. Touchdown, Watson. It's about 4 because it's at 4 yards, 25 and they need to go to the 21. Miami is 3 of 4 on 4th down conversions. He's going to go for incomplete, knocked out by Urban Lee. Randall Hill was the man he wanted. There you see it. Urban. Tennessee creeping up. Blitz is there. Pass is thrown. It is caught. Greg Taylor.
Also, make sure you don't get a penalty. We don't want to grab anybody right now. Let's just block it by the rules and take what happens.
This attempt will be 34 yards. Long enough and no good. There is a marker at the 23 that probably is for the Auburn celebration. Greg Burke was 14 of 16 in 1989.
Oh, we're set for kickoff. Ward to the near side. Morgan, number 80, to the far side of the field. 7-3 Tennessee leads. And this one is going to be taken at the 10-yard line by Morgan. Or Carter, I beg your pardon. Breaks it free, and he may go. Yards for the touchdown. Carter, we were about to say, might have used not so good judgment to take it down at the 10-yard line and turns it into a touch.
This is the reason that Pat Nye didn't go for 2 points a while ago.
Today, without the rocket.
Craig Fagin. He's got it. Showing on the clock, and Penn State, the players ran back to the other side of the field to make sure they did not get an unsportsmanlike penalty here, because Notre Dame still will get to see the football again, onside or not.
I don't think anyone could quite.
Weldon for his first throw of the night. Pumps once, going to go long, and he's got him wide open. Darcy, and he will score. 76 yards. What a start, Gary.
Florida.
1:40 left in the ball game. Pass is caught. Fisher will score.
Ron Frankie Valles
has been placed out at the 31. So drop it 7 yards off that. It's going to be a 48-yard attempt.
Now, if I'm East Carolina, they've got a couple timeouts left. Use them.
Icing.
Try to ice them right now.
Well, what Colorado did it 3 straight times to Nebraska.
Remember the block kick early in the game on the extra point. Robert Jones. Watch him come up inside. Try to get as much of a jump as they can inside.
This would tie it. He's got the distance. Edey's off to the right and no good. One more look. Mike, I think they love the situation they're in because everybody's talking about everybody else. Florida State and Florida, Michigan and Nebraska. I think they like that situation. James Stewart, there's some strength and balance as he swings away for the tackler, and now he may take it all the way. Foot race 10-5. Touchdown. 71 yards.
Marion Campbell talked about it.
Doing right now is visualizing.
Exactly.
Walking away and visualizing. It's going to be a 34-yard attempt. Crowd will let you know if it's good. 15 seconds left, trying to put Tennessee on top, 30-27, and here we go. Jet Hall. Well, amidst all the celebration, Tennessee has a player who is down at the 15-yard line.
And also on the inside, Jeff Smith goes from right guard to center. Bubba Miller moves from center to right guard. Tennessee to throw on first down. Right over the middle. They've got Kent open, and he breaking into the secondary. He needs a block, and he couldn't go the distance. Touchdown, Tennessee. 80 yards. Well, the Mannings would hate to see this ball game leave Legion Field the way they get numbers here. 80 yards on the opening pass play from Peyton Manning to Joey Kent. Second down, Mike. You can see how close it is. Straight ahead, knocked down at the bottom of that pile. Third down, Tennessee.
Dangerous down. Here's a play-action pass also.
Manning put it on his hip, bootleg, and he'll walk it in. Touchdown, Tennessee, 20-0.
the Tennessee faithful who journeyed down here to Legion Field are really having fun, and we still have 5:04 left to play in this opening quarter. Hall's extra point attempt is perfect. So let's take it.
Alabama defense looking for the turnover.
Here comes that corner blitz. They go with the running play. Graham for 5, 10, breaks it off, and he's open. This is the best way to quiet 80,000 of your close or not close friends. Touchdown, Tennessee. It's 75 yards.
And when you see a play like that happen into the short side of the field, usually you're going to find a receiver with a good block.
Auburn back in the I formation. Alabama comes in tight defensively. Now Mitch possibly with an audible. Davis. Breaks it big. It's Beasley. At the 5. Touchdown Auburn. Just trying to send some positive vibes out there. Now the players asking the students to stand up and cheer louder. I'm not sure that's physically possible. So here comes the play. It is 4th down. They need 10. 9 seconds left in the ball game, and the crowd will let you know. Incomplete. Two seconds still on the stadium clock. This game is not over. Auburn is going to be penalized, I would feel sure, for excessive celebration here as the coach is trying to get everybody off the field. Terry pointed up at the clock saying we still got 2 seconds left.
Bailey, what a cutback. Still on his feet, and he breaks it again. Deuce Bailey is going to score from 51 yards. As long as we've been doing Saturday nights, that may be as pretty a run as we have had as far as sheer athletic ability. There's no doubt he uses the cut.
After they got the play in and the proper formation, the backs lined up wrong, then they had to call the timeout. That's what the crowd was so upset about. Rusty Williams cuts it back inside. The run, touchdown Auburn. Squarely on your shoulders. From what they have had success doing, what play would you call as far as this 2-point conversion?
Well, it's because the momentum, if this game ends with a 2-point play, the momentum is in Auburn's favor in that overtime.
Yeah, you're right.
Doesn't look like they're going to line up with a tight end.
Karsten Bailey is wide to the left. Baker is going to be to the right, and also the third wide receiver in the game is Tyrone Goodson, number 83, as they come to the line of scrimmage. McLeod in the backfield, along with Rusty Williams. 2-point conversion. Auburn's got to have it to tie. And now Cooley wants a timeout.
3 receivers obviously probably a line up to the field, and you get some kind of pick play out there, Ron.
Well, the two players that are going to the right, the wide side of the field, are 83 Tyrone Dixon and number 21 Robert Baker. Back to the short side, back into the boundary is Karsten Bailey. He's in the bottom of your screen.
And you also got Rusty Williams, so he'll probably go in the flat.
There's the snap, the pass. It is intercepted. Rayon Hill. Rayon intercepted one for a touchdown, and now intercepts one on a two-point conversion. Return for a 2-point. Once again, the interception return for 2 points. And LSU makes number 15. 23-15. And next door to us, the LSU coaches. Joe Dean, the athletic director, has just come in from his booth on the other side of them, and the celebration has started. Inside pitch. Walker loses it. Auburn has it at the 50-yard line. Robert Baker.
Better hold that celebration because they still have to stop Auburn, and they have all night. Jerry DiNardo.
Well, one of them argues something. See the situation like this similar here with Auburn. It is against Florida. Early pass. Intercepted. This time it is Cedric Donaldson.
Now the celebration can begin.
Third down. Manning goes straight ahead. He didn't go down, so he rolls out of the pocket and throws it in the end zone for a touchdown. Marcus Nash, good heavens. There's another one for the highlight reel. He got stood up in the middle of the line, but nobody locked off on it.
Well, Philip Fulmer's given an expression on
playing with some pain. Maybe goes a little bit beyond that. 36, Brian West stands back to punt.
He just wants to get it off.
And you better keep an eye on number 3, Tremaine Mack. He got it. Tremaine Mack got the block, and they hand the ball off and into the end zone for a touchdown. Nate Brooks. It is a touchdown. Unsportsmanlike conduct has been called against Miami for celebration after the play. But the most important thing, if you are the Miami Hurricane and their coaching staff, they are on top 9-7 with the punt block. And I mean, this place has been stunned. You cannot hear anything. I mean, that bench at Miami is very loud, and that's over close to 70,000 people that are just sitting there not saying a word.
They were